Tips for successful freight transportation. Freight forwarders are providing services like storing and transporting goods, etc. Manage and handling is kind of hard to manage while you are at the startup stage or not having well experienced in it. We also wanted to recommend one of the finest pioneer partners as Rezave, a freight directory. Rezave Freight Forwarding Directory allows SAs to connect with shippers to carriers and carriers to shippers. Rezave Shipping Directory is listed with the world's maritime and logistic businesses. If you are a freight forwarder and looking to be a master in logistic freight management, we are going to discuss tips that will guide you to get things done. Freight transit time and estimate. When shippers want to transport their cargo, they really want to know when it will be delivered. For that, freight forwarders should have to take care of some of the things such as communicating with carriers and get the estimated time of delivery. Make sure you have got the exact information of delivering cargo. Carriers generally give you to estimate time, but uncertainty causes delays in estimated delivery time. Your carrier should have to give a strong reason for delay. Additionally, carriers should be able to build extra time to ensure on-time delivery. Anything above and beyond costs money. Freight transportation is complicated and costly for some of the goods. Carriers just have to move goods from one place to another, while freight forwarders have to manage cost and revenue management. The cost usually depends on how much extra services it needs. Complicated and specialty equipment like flat rake or refrigerator container or vans is going to cost more. Some loading may need more drivers to access locations. Drivers also cost more when they deliver at the doorstep for more flexibility. Predicate guarantee and expedite service will cost more. Working on weekends is also a bit expensive. It extends working hours. So finally, it's important to monitor and calculate all the producer costs, which are going to be a process. Damage will happen, it's just a matter of time. A freight business is a risk-involved business. The freight business is an unexpected accident that just matters on time. While shipment moves from one to another place and having more hands on loading unloading, that point is risked more to damage. So it's important to pack properly and set up claim failures. Freight shipment needs more crafting to long-run damage less transportation. Must sure as much load craft on pallet may increase the damage of fragile cargo like furniture, electronics things, etc. It's carrier market. Make them want to work with you. Limited carrier network makes it harder to find trucks and carriers for transiting goods. Carriers usually choose the freight depending on various factors and who they want to work with. So, it's up to shippers to make themselves desirable to the carrier. Extra consideration time can be frustrating to carriers and expensive for shippers. If shippers or receivers extend to warehouse hours, delivery drivers delays to early delivery. It's hard to predict the exact time of transit. An additional thing is to become the most preferred shipper for the need to work with truckload carriers. It's a perk of your business to get friendly working areas. Documentation is everything. Documentation is a legal process and purpose. It exists as a carrier to receive goods delivery invoices. Make sure you have each and every piece of information in the shipment location. It contains the address to the unit and bill of loading. BOL determines the cost of shipments, listed commodity services, and navigating claims and adjustments. It's the paper of the shipment process. Properly and valuably provided documentation of review of claim. Each piece of documentation is required for the freight process. Freight quote versus freight rate. While shippers make quotes for transportation, they cover all the mandatory services fees. When cargo is up to move and carriers or receivers need any additional services, depending on the type of cargo, they are likely to include the rate in their final quote. Shippers and receivers make sure to inform all procedures of freight transportation. Packing your shipment properly and securely for your successful transportation. Make sure fragile items and hard items are packed as per their nature. Protection of cargo accessories is something to consider while shipping. Try to cover correct and exact measurement. Depending on the weight and height of cargo can bring a huge difference in cost and time sometimes. Provide value-added management services. Develop a strategy to build a strong network with carriers. Keep communicating with them and gain trust for transportation management effectively. Now, do you want the best part of your business to become successful? The answer is the Rezave Logistic Directory. Rezave Freight Forwarding Directory provides a trusted and reliable commodity partner for your business. To become successful, you have to build a strong network. For that, you need to jump into the Rezave Shipping Directory. Rezave Maritime Directory is listed with a bundle of shipping and logistic business who are ready to start and build business relationships with you.